A police plan to pay people to dob in those selling booze and cigarettes stolen in armed hold-ups is picked as doomed to fail. The police are running a month-long campaign as they try to crack down on violent crimes in some communities across the country, particularly South Auckland. Eva Corlett reports.
The police are running the campaign through the Crime Stoppers line, offering a reward to people who provide information that leads to a successful prosecution. The Police Commissioner Mike Bush says the scheme is another tool to curtail violent crime against dairy owners.
We're aware of the fact that some of these robberies, or a lot of these robberies, are to order. So there are people out there trading in the black market in terms of what's stolen. We want to stop that, and we want people to come forward who have got information that will help us prosecute those people that are trading in the black market. And that's why we're working together with Crime Stoppers, and we've offered a reward.
Mr Bush says the reward would be several $1,000s, depending on the level of information. He says the anonymity and safety of people who come forward would be paramount.
We've even had parents come forward and front their young people at the station and say, look, we're not tolerating this behaviour, here they are. That's fantastic, and we acknowledge their bravery and courage for doing that. But whether other people need some other incentive to do that, we'll provide that as well, because we really want to stop this. We really feel for those victims in these shops. We're turning up the heat. We'll step up the game until we turn this around.
Mr Bush says offenders will not be rewarded if they come forward. The spokesperson for the crime prevention group, Sunny Kaushal, says the police are starting to take dairy owners' concerns seriously by offering up rewards, creating a special task force and putting highly visible officers on the streets.
Many of the members in the public, they know, where to get those cigarettes at cheaper rates or some of those black marketeers. But the reward linked to the information would certainly help in getting into that underbelly.
But Victoria University criminologist Dr Trevor Bradley says a lot of people close to the crime are unlikely to tell the police about it.
Types of people that have the information that police are interested in are usually involved in pretty tight-knit relationships with the people the police are interested in. So they are reluctant for that reason to divulge any information that might damage them. While they may not have been involved in the particular incident, they could have been involved in other incidents. And so them giving information on some of their associates might simply backfire on them.
He says that some people are afraid of dobbing in an offender.
More generally, of course, is the psychological impact of being outed as a grass or a police narc or an informant. And, among some sectors of the community, that's the kind of lowest of the low, and it's a very difficult label to deal with and one that's very difficult to shrug off.
Dr Bradley says a reward would need to be significant to compel people to come forward. Aucklanders were asked if they thought rewards would be effective.
I don't know if I trust the New Zealand police. It could divulge your name to somebody.
So you'd be worried about safety if you were to put your name forward, that you might then get in trouble as well?
Yeah, I mean, I've dialed 111 over incidents, and the name got to the bloke who he's shot two people. I don't trust the police to keep it quiet.
I think people give information if their conscience is decent enough to. I don't think someone should be given a reward.
It gives people an incentive to only do good thing for a reward.
If it's an alliance type thing, I feel like a reward is going to be less than that connection with someone.
The police say the reward campaign will run until the end of June. I tāmaki makaurau mo te hōtaka o te ahiahi, ko Eva Corlett tēnei.